Namaskar, good morning brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, affectionate sons and daughters, listeners, learners, all professionals and officials. Availability of doctors and ministers. The most respectable present Prime Minister, Sri Dr. Narendra Modi ji. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome all. It is really nice time, nice place, nice section, listening with 100% present sense of mind. The God who is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient and almighty, He is always with us. He gives us power to speak, read, write and listen all kind of languages and the fundamental basics of all languages. It is His power, His grace, His blessings that we are sitting under the listening of His blessings and grace. He who is omniscient, omnipresent, I appreciate, praise, admire His presence. He who is always with us. Today we will discuss His words, how we can recreate, how we can reappear Him who is always in every particle of the earth, in air, fire, soil, sky and water. He never leaves us alone in any situation, in any condition, position. Who He is always become the knowledge, information, instruction and direction of our brain, after midbrain and our third eye. So, science and spirituality is the only subject that can provide us the everlasting soothing effect of our mind and heart. Man has come on this earth for some special purpose. What is his purpose? If generally he is spending his life in earning and spending, then it is not the real motive and objective of our life. But the true aim or motto of our life is to lead the life for our society and nation, for the betterment and upliftment of our professionality, officiality and for our society. We must spend maximum time with nature. We are to be natural and common in every skill, manner, style, standard whatsoever we have. The God who is always with us, He who is, who was, who will. He Himself says that He Himself is unread, unspoken, unread, unspoken, unlistened, unwritten. So how a man can change the unchangeable? No one can change all frustrations, depressions that a man has. It is all due to his own selfishness. So the saints, those who come in the physical form in this world, they tell us, they express their internal attitude for the people, for turning the society and nation with their landmarks and milestones, whatsoever they establish time to time. As Swami Vivekananda established Ramakrishna Mission and went in America, addressed with the words, "Mere bhaiyo aur behno." These were the words that was used by Swami Vivekananda for the audiences, for the worldly people, those who were available. And these words created upheaval in the minds of the doctors, ministers, research scholars, scientists, those who were available at that time. Likely that Gautam Buddha, who started Buddhism, Mahavir Swami, who started Jainism, Raja Ram Mohan Rai, who started Brahm Samaj, Dayanand Saraswati, who started Arya Samaj. Time to time, saints and social reformist has come on this land for reforming our society. and for save us to escape us from the evils of our society and from our physicality. Likely them, our India got freedom in 1947, and Bepra Shyam Astanaji Maharaj, who came in India in 1948. It was really the crucial time for the Indian, not only India, but for all the worldly people, those who were busy in enjoying, entertaining, consuming, using materialistic goods. Bepra Shyam Astanaji Maharaj preached them how they can unite with God, how their soul can unite with super spiritual God, He who is always with us, how man can get salvation and emancipation from the evils and from the negativities of the soul. Our soul, which is being circled by the negativities, lust, ego, avariciousness, falsification, and all these things that are the obstacles, hindrances in the path, in the way of reaching at the height of spirituality. So our mind, which is the most important thing for being a man. Man is known by his mind. If he does not use his mind as per the wish, will and skill of God, it means he is lacking somewhere and he is not getting the true direction of the guide or the supervisor. Moreover, a man should spend his life with nature. Nature is always friend with us, always familiar. Nature never beat, never defeat, cheat, but it treats like a doctor. It nurtures us like a mother, it teaches us like a teacher, and it guides us like a supervisor. It directs us, instructs us, inspires us, motivates us, encourages us. So it is multi-dimensional, multi-sided and multifaceted in its form. Then why a man should not spend his maximum time with the sun, the moon, the stars, the celestial light of the God, which is universal, which is free of cost, which provides the true identity while spending the life in this earth, in this dark age. Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who came on this land in 1469, who was the starter of Sikhism, he addressed the whole people. The word has come in the form by the light. It was the light that created, collided and activated, vibrated with the 84 lakh species. Then the whole universe started in motion, in action. So same ideas, similarly it is written in the Holy Scripture of the Bible. Our man, O man, you have come on this earth for getting the salvation and emancipation. True emancipation and salvation is that when our soul will unite with the Lord's words, God's words. It is the true aim. So the Bible is also the evidence for the man's rights. Not only the Bible, but all the holy scriptures, our basic scripture, that is Bhagavad Gita, that also proclaims that, also suggests us that, man, you must try to repeat the God's words for getting the super spiritual power of God. Then it is possible only by his will, wish and skill of his own nature of God. So starters of the Elizabethan age by the Queen Elizabeth, who came at the throne in this time in English period, English literature. William Shakespeare came on this land in 1564, and Vasco da Gama discovered our India in 1498. These are the important dates that shows the birth of our nation. So when our nation was discovered by the foreigners, our India started interconnected with the economical, social, political affairs of the world, and saints, messengers, prophets, free thinkers, astronomers, astrologers, those who came at that time, they realize us, they tell us the true aim of our life. Similarly, Beparwa Shyam Asthana Ji Maharaj, who spent his maximum time with the followers and devotees of the institution for eradicating and uprooting the social evils, economic evils, atmosphere and environmental evils that were being spreaded at that time. So Beparwa Ji came for the freedom of soul specially. Above all, our spirituality is the superb, supreme, unique, matchless and incomparable. He created the true bargain of soul once again, that was initially started by Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and it was recreated, regenerated, reoperated by Beparwa Shyam Asthana Ji Maharaj, who came for the welfare and for the well-beings of the worldly people, those who were engrossed and those who were spending their life only and only for luxuries, comfortabilities and for the perishable and mortal world. Beparwa Ji came and started living with the people, those who were indulged in such folly and trivial kind of luxuries. It is the result of that we are connecting, relating with the online services. We have become interconnected with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. There are different services, online and offline, is being provided through the electronic devices and softwares. These are also the results of our spiritual nation. For the nation of our people, it is really important thing, because our nation is known as the nation of teachers and gurus initially. Thank you.